So this is how we are going to fabric a pumpkin. I am trying to get the camera together here. So we're going to start with a pumpkin, cardboard pumpkin that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and we're going to run it all the way around. You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric, your style. I just chose this black and white check and orange. A pair of scissors, Mod Podge, of course. You're also going to need some kind of trim and your paintbrush for your Mod Podge. And what you'll do with the trim is you will just run it where both of them meet. Just kind of make sure everything looks good on your pumpkin. There's no price tag, stickers, anything. You're gonna leave the hook, is what I call, on the top of the pumpkin. You're just gonna run everything up beside it. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna cut this mesh, and we're gonna cut it in like 6-inch strips, and we're gonna cut 10 of them. So you'll need a tape measure, of course, to measure from the hook of the pumpkin to the bottom, because that's where you're actually going to run your material, is from the hook all the way around. You're going to want to cut, I'm going to do about 6-inch pieces just to make sure. Now I'm running through this really quick just to show you girls how this is done, but I'm going to cut about 10 6-inch pieces. Probably won't use all of these, but just to have them just in case. I'm going to do this with the black and white check and also with the orange. And again, this is just to kind of show you girls how I fabric my pumpkins. Everybody has a different way of doing things. This is just what I found to be easiest for me. Now, you can use hot glue as well. You don't have to just use Mod Podge. I just chose to use Mod Podge for this project because it's easier, and you can run the Mod Podge across the fabric and it will not show as to hot glue. If it shows up on the fabric, it's just there. It'll stay. So with this particular orange piece that I chose, it is see-through. So I chose to fold it and just use it as a double piece, which you don't have to do that. You can buy fabric anywhere and get it thick as you want it or as thin as you want it. Now, I am having to cut this to get it down to my 10-inch long, 6-inch wide. This was a huge piece that I had purchased from Walmart for another project I was doing. So I'm just using this again for purposes of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this 10 6-inch strips. Get all of these ready. Now, as you can see, I'm at the end. I'm not sure if you girls can tell or not, but you can actually open that orange fabric up, because I did have to, double it over because of how thin it is. Now, you're going to go in with your Mod Podge and you're just going to glue a strip. And you're going to go strip for strip. That's how I do it. I try not to do too much at a time, only what I'm going to cover, because this is kind of sticky and also messy. So now we're just going to grab a piece of the black and white check and we are going to run it from the hook to the bottom. Just easy peasy, just like that. And you want to pull it to make sure it has no wrinkles in it. You want it to be as straight as you can get it, because once you have all of them put on your pumpkin, you're going to go around with some trim and you're going to put it in between the seams. Once you have everything on, of course, you can go around through the bottom and cut off the excess fabric. So all I'm doing at this point is just running the Mod Podge down this seam, and I'm pulling it over because if I go straight down with it, it may wrinkle my fabric. So I just try to pull it over with the Mod Podge, and I will overlap the orange fabric at this point. Sorry, I don't have it sitting down where you can see, but as I work, I have to hold things up and look at them to make sure that I am not putting them in the wrong place. And then you just repeat this process all the way around. What I did when I was done repeating this process all the way around was I put the whole pumpkin down. I took the Mod Podge. I ran all the way across, all back through the seams, all the way around the top, and cut the excess off the bottom, and then ran the Mod Podge across the bottom. Set it outside for about 2 hours in this scorching heat here in South Carolina. It was about 90 degrees, maybe 92, 93, I'm not sure. But it took a couple hours to have it completely dry, just like I wanted it. So this is going to, as you go around the pumpkin, you will see that your material is going to cross up. Some's going to be diagonal, some may look straight. You may want to make sure you have them all line up properly, to make sure you don't have too much material on one side and not enough on the others. Now see, at this point, if I was to put it straight down, you would have Mod Podge showing. So I'm having to pull it over a tad bit and make sure that everything is sealed properly. I want everything to have the correct measurement in between each piece of fabric. And like I said, ladies, all you're doing is repeating the process all the way around. Once you get all the way around and get done and you have it and it's dry and you're ready to start putting your trim around it and your decorations, that is to each his own, however you want to decorate it. But this is, to me, the easiest way to fabric your pumpkins. Again, you can use hot glue. It will burn your fingers up and it will stick to the fabric. And as you're putting the hot glue down each seam, it seems to kind of push out on each side once you have pushed down your trim. So I just recommend using Mod Podge. Once it dries, it all kind of seeps in. You can't see it. So that would be my recommendation. And I hope this helps you, ladies. I will do another video on how I trim the pumpkins, how I decorate them, and what to do after this point. But to just fabric your pumpkin, this is just the easiest way to do it all the way around. It took me probably, I would say, a good 20 minutes for the whole process of laying the fabric on the pumpkin. I am a huge fall lover. I love fall and Christmas. So I am starting a little early, but there's just so much I want to do. So it's just time for me to get started. So I hope this video helps you, ladies. I hope that you girls can get your pumpkins laid. I hope y'all pick some good fabric. And once you get your pumpkins done, girls, please post pictures and let me see what you girls have got done. All of you girls do some really pretty designs. Y'all send me things that are so pretty. Y'all inspire me to do different things myself. But again, I hope this video helped you, ladies, and y'all have a great day. Please follow me everywhere, Sweet Teas Craft House, YouTube, Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and any other social media platform. You can find me there. Again, y'all have an awesome day and hope this helped.